Hey guys, welcome to the Fusion channel. We have a pretty cool car for you guys today. I got Nate here with me because he did a little work on this car. Yep. Not too much, but
a little bit.
You know, we got a 1970 Superbee, okay? First of all, to start with, super cool car. We'll talk about the engine, tranny. I'll show you guys why I love this car, what's my favorite parts about it, what I don't like about it. But when we got this car, it had a silly rake on it. It was very old school. It had the wheels that were sticking out, white leather, but it just didn't look right. So I told Nate, let's make this car sit right. Let's put some new wheels. Nate chose the wheels, the tires set up. You guys tell me if he did a good job or not. And now we're on the fence. The car sits kind of cool. We're on the fence, and we want to know in the comments if we should do it or not. Should we lower this car a little bit? Okay? So Nate, tell them what you did on the wheels, what you ended up with.
Yeah, so we ended up going with some steely looking wheels. They're 17s. These were like a fight to have restraint. You know, it's very easy to go 20s, to go like big, you know, stuff as big as wheels you can have in here. 17s are tough because tire choices now. We used to be able to just get any 17 10 years ago. Now it's like there's this tire and they don't match. So we ended up with a 275 in the rear and a 255 in the front, which is nice. Has a nice sidewall.
We went with the 50 series.
Black. Yeah, 50 series tire.
And that's the reason we went with 17s is because we wanted
the
old school look. We wanted to have some sidewall. We didn't want to put little rubber bands around this car because we felt like this car is very muscular.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you kind of change, you know, you change the whole look of a car with the wheels. So this was, and the center caps are cool too. I was glad that we could find those reproduction center caps. They were a little pricey too. Some stamped stainless center caps, and they're super cool.
Yeah, I love those. Like, definitely did a good job on it. And then, so we'll do some side shots to show kind of like the rake on the car. And you guys tell us if we should lower it or should we just keep it stock.
Sitting the way it is a little, it's muscle car. It'd be easy enough to lower it a little bit.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's all a look. It's a look.
So I wonder what people think. Yeah. Because, you know, I think it sits good. If it was my personal car, I'll probably drop it a little bit. Yeah. So I like that wheel tuck a little bit. But we're on the fence when we did it. This car started as a 383 4-barrel car. I think it was built in St. Louis when I decoded it. It still holds its original color, so they repainted it in the B5 blue that the car was born in. So that's super cool. And
Mopar's got to be a bright color. That's a must. You gotta be boom.
And B5 is one of my favorite colors on them. These hoods are heavy, but here's what's cool about this car. Somebody didn't over-restore this car. What they did, fresh paint job, went through all the suspension, did 4-disc brakes, did all the goodies in it, and it looks to me like they took obviously they took a 6.1, but the way I saw the inside and the seats and everything, it probably was a takeout from a car. That would be my guess. They probably found a low mileage car, maybe it was hit, and they borrowed the motor, seats in it, and maybe even not the transmission because they didn't offer a 5-speed in those years, so maybe it was an automatic or something else. But modern 6.1, great motors. They came in the Challengers, just different Magnums, all kind of.
Idle's nice. It's a really smooth.
And they did a nice job. Did an aluminum radiator. Looks like it's got vintage air conditioning. It's got power brakes. Everything looks hooked up and simple. And I like to see it. I think that's why we really bought this car, because it was, again, another driver that we talk about all the time. We want to sell somebody that somebody can get in and drive. Yeah. So this is one of those.
And Mopars are always interesting because the people that restore Mopars, it's all about this being painted the correct color. It's like you get into Mopars, and I mean, a Chevy, you could paint anything any color, and they'll be like, cool, it looks great. And this would be like the control arm's the wrong color. You know, it's very particular. It's true. And this car looks right underneath. It looks nice.
It does. Yeah. And I think it's just a fun car, right? It wasn't over. Again, here's another car. It wasn't over restored.
Yeah.
And somebody could get in and drive it. Not super expensive. They didn't build a $300,000 build.
Yeah.
They built a lower price build where somebody could actually afford it and go and drive the car. Do you know, Nate, what's my favorite part on this car?
Probably the logo. I mean, it's my favorite part, so it's
Okay.
got to be the logo.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, Madeline, maybe you can zoom in on this logo. How cool is this logo? Like when you call a car Superbee, that's a cool name to start with. But then you do a logo like this, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the little touch that they did on the side telling you it's got a 6.1.
Yeah.
It's more modern. I can have it or not, but I kind of think it's cool.
Yeah, it is
Let's
cool.
go on this side and kind of look at this car. And Nate and I were laughing because just look at the distance from the back tire to the rear. It's just massive.
Yeah, that's a trunk right there.
Yeah, that's definitely a trunk. And here's that logo again, that Superbee with the logo. They have it on the windows. It's just amazing. You know, it's such a cool logo. Look how much time they spent on this logo in the back.
So cool.
You know? So it's probably my favorite part of the car. It's a cool car to start with, but when you look at that, it's amazing. I love the way the taillights, big bumper. Again, here's a nice example of a car that is not over-restored.
And it's
all
crazy,
original.
all the years, I think I've been working on cars for 20 years, and this is the first Superbee that I've even touched. I mean, it's just not a car that...
Yeah, you don't see them too much,
that you see that often, and unless you're maybe in the super, Mopar restoration world,
Yes.
but it's...
No, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. Should we look inside and see what they did? So, again, like I was saying, that's why I think this is a takeout. Looks like those are 6.1 seats from whatever car they borrowed it from. So it's got lumbar, it's got power seats. I think the keys got to be on for them to move. They upgraded the gauges. We'll see that. They upgraded the stereo. Obviously, air conditioning we spoke about. But the rest, the back seats are stock.
Yeah, stock.
It's all stock. Little steering wheel, but era correct.
And it was pretty cool to see with the design of the upholstery. I mean, it's not far off. I mean, Dodge really stuck with the classic style on the new car. I mean, with the
I don't mind the big
lines on the
seats.
seat.
Usually, I like them a little shorter.
They're
so you
definitely
can see to the
safer
back.
though. Headrest is
Yes.
safety item and comfort. I mean, they feel great.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And look, even they made little stickers for the windows. Are those even stickers or what are those? Yeah, they're stickers.
It's so cool.
Should buy some of those stickers. Just a
Right?
cool little sticker. That's something I would.
Yeah,
put
the
on.
logo is amazing.
I'll put that on my water bottle or something. How cool is
But
that?
all of the Mopar logos are the best. It's like like they hired a cartoon
They
artist or something.
definitely win that part, right? From any company that I know out there,
Yeah.
probably the coolest logo. You know who had a really cool logo back in the day? They're not in business anymore, but Spiker.
Oh,
built in the
yeah.
Netherlands.
Yeah.
They used to be an airplane manufacturer. They
One
had
of the best
prop and stuff.
interiors ever.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
The shifters, all
Yeah.
that. That was a cool car. I like to do a Spiker on the show
Yeah.
one day. I've been in the factory, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually walked the factory where they were building, and before they went out of business, and they were developing an SUV that was really, really
Wow.
cool. Maybe one day we'll share some pictures.
Yeah.
If we get a Spiker here, I'll share some of
Yeah.
my pictures from the factory.
I
it was
sat
very,
in one.
very
That's
cool.
as far as I went.
Yeah, they're cool. Super cool cars. I think we should look in the trunk and then go drive this thing.
How many bodies we were ordering? We were ordering tires for this, and we were talking to our tire guy, and we said this is maybe a 3 or 4 body trunk.
Yeah, it's huge. Yeah, it's a massive. I gotta figure out what key opens this trunk though. Here we go. Look at that. So we got little chargers here, a little towel, but you can see really clean. I mean, somebody restored it. They put the battery back here for the weight. Beautiful. Look at that, even the undercoating inside. It's all matching colors. I really like that. Really nice car.
Yeah, it's really nice.
And this car is truly no rust car.
Someone did a good job on this car.
It's a solid car. Yeah. I think, again, to pick on it a little bit, if it was art built, maybe body gaps can be improved, and it's probably still can be improved. But besides that, really nice build, no rust. They went through the whole car.
Yeah, I mean, the difference between, say, a $100,000 build and a $500,000 build
is those
little details, and that's, I mean, it's such a difference in time that you spend,
sometimes chassis and this and that, and like we talked, you can overdo it.
Yeah.
Where this is a fun car. Like I would drive this car anywhere,
Oh,
go to the store.
Yeah.
I mean, you could definitely fit your groceries in there, right? And the baby's
fit
car
anything.
seat, everything. So not a bad. If the wife ever gives you a hard time on a muscle car, just tell her it's a utility vehicle. We can take the kids in it. It's safe, and it's got a great bumper.
The font too on this, it has the 60s font. It's so cool.
They were probably having fun when they were designing this.
Oh,
Let's put it that way. Maybe a little bit of drugs, mushrooms, I'm not sure what, but they definitely were.
Yeah, something going on there.
So I think we should do what we did on that, I don't remember what car it was, but one of the cars, before we drive it, because it's got full headers and stuff, and you know the way I drive.
Yeah.
Maybe we should rack it first.
Yeah.
Look underneath.
You're looking out for me so I don't burn my forehead on the...
Yeah, exactly. Go rack it, look at it, and then we go for a drive.
Cool. Let's do it.
Let's rack it. Why do I always have to operate the lift?
Do a good job.
When we're on video, it feels like it takes forever to go up.
All right.
There you go. It's the Nate height. So where you want to start, front or back?
Let's start at the front.
Okay. So pretty stock, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of a cool car because they didn't go crazy with it, right? They put a cool motor in it. They put the 5-speed, nice headers, exhaust.
Yeah.
Everything is fresh. It's got the disc brakes all around. But they didn't go too nuts.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to drive it. I haven't driven this car yet and see how it does. So, but
possibly a little beefier sway bar. I don't know how the factory one was, but it looks decent.
Yeah, it looks decent. They have adjustable torque.
Oh yeah, torsion bars.
Torsion bars to lower it and raise it. So nothing too crazy. Here's your nice headers. It's got the 5-speed aftermarket pan on the 6.1. Nice little X pipe. I like that. Big mufflers.
3-inch exhaust, so that's nice.
It's healthy for a 6.1.
Yeah.
For not supercharged or anything. Pretty healthy, but it's cool. I like that. Just normal steel drive shaft. They didn't go too crazy, like I said. Then they got
subframe connectors.
Oh, that's right. And those are nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are nice.
Nice bolt-in.
Rear end, do you recognize it?
It looks like they added a rear sway bar too.
Yes, I don't think they came with rear sway bars. What about the rear end? Do you recognize that?
I don't.
Kind of Mopar, like a Dana, maybe Dana 40 or Dana 60 or one of those. I'm not familiar with them that well.
I always go to Google for that one.
Yeah, that is. And they did do rear disc brakes on the rear.
Yeah.
And that's kind of cool. Still a sway bar. Just did KYBs. I saw in the front and back.
Too. They got the parking brake built into that's kind of nice.
That is cool. I wonder whose kit that is. That is pretty cool. Stock tank looks pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty nice. All stock. Stock original.
You have a lot of room for a tank in this car.
Yeah, look how wide
insane
it is.
overhang.
It's crazy. So, looks like really good work. You know.
Yeah.
One thing I noticed that we need to fix is, please, for all builders, okay, if you're gonna put a power cable and you're gonna go through the frame like that, please wrap it and put a rubber grommet in there, because when that starts wearing after you put a lot of running in it, if you have a mega fuse, it's going to blow the mega fuse. If you don't, it's going to short out. Yeah. Could have a fire. Can melt the wires. So make sure when you're going in and out, make sure that's covered. We're going to fix that when we get back. This is nice though, but you see here they put the heat shield, so they understood the heat. But when they went in, so they did a nice job. But if I had to pick one thing here, just a safety item, we're going to fix that before we sell this car.
But very nice, very factory.
Yeah, nice undercoating.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks good. They did a nice job. I want to drive it.
Yeah.
Because I haven't driven this one yet.
Me neither.
All right, let's go do it. Love this pistol grip with the carbon fiber. It's got the synchros with the gears. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah. Vintage air, I like this. Is it?
Oh, classic auto air. That's the other
classic auto air. Yeah. Okay, I was wrong. I thought it was vintage. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I used their stuff before.
That's good.
Yeah. The clutch isn't bad at all.
Sounds great. Burnout.
You made it halfway home.
No, I made it all the way, but it spilled on the driveway. That sucked. I love this. It's the old buttons are still here for the headlights. I think this is a cool car.
It is so cool.
It's a lot of car for the money, and you know what I like with this car? It's rust free.
Yeah.
It's hard to find.
Yeah. This car would last a long time.
It's actually now 54 years old.
It's crazy.
Like,
70?
Yeah.
Yeah, same year as my Nova.
Yeah.
All set. I mean, every 70's nice. You look at any 1970 car.
They started getting a little funky. I'm more in the late 60s, but yeah, I think 70
like
Cuda was cool. You're right. You're right. 70 Charger was still cool. Maybe 68 you can argue was better, cooler, not better. 69 I like personally, and the 70 I like them all, but yeah, I agree with you. 70 Cuda is great. 71 is even better. Yeah, super cool.
Yeah, Mopar was the only one that was still making good cars in 72,
No, but like
73. You know what I mean? Everyone else died off on.
I don't know.
72-ish for Chevy, kind of, you know, right?
I don't know. One of the coolest cars. You're killing me.
You always get me with some random car.
Okay, 73 Super Duty Trans Am.
Okay.
That's the one that got away. That's the one that was still 455, still making power.
You're right.
That's the car. 73. They had
so
it.
everyone still had one.
Yeah. What did Ford have?
Maybe not Ford. Ford had the original Eleanor 73, right?
Yeah, it was a big car. It was a big car. Yeah, it still was a cool car though.
Yeah.
They still made a 428 back then, right? I'm not sure. Ask Xavier about that.
This car has probably gotten more compliments than any car. Well, okay, I take that back. You drive an Eleanor and you can't even move.
Yeah,
people are like,
too much.
Yeah.
But more than like a supercar, but look, it's a simple build.
Yeah.
That's why I like it. People are like, sick car. Yeah, we're getting a lot of thumbs up, guys. People are really liking this car, so I guess maybe we don't need to lower it. I think people are appreciating it the way it is.
Yeah.
We'll still wait for the comments. The comments say to lower it, you're lowering it. Okay?
I like that.
Okay.
That's a good.
Let the people choose.
Yeah.
It's a free country, you know? They gotta get to vote. See how good Nate can hold the drinks.
I know, I'm trying to decide at my attack angle here.
Yeah, I'll probably go this way.
You want to take a sip of this thing?
No.
Look, I'm wearing green pants, so I'm already good to go.
Good.
We're good. We got black seats, we can clean them.
Drinking on the job. See if we can jump that for you.
It's not a Charger.
No, it's true. Or an Eleanor.
Yeah, or an Eleanor. All the cars we build do like 100-foot jumps.
Nate is trying to hold the Starbucks.
Cheers.
You ready?
Okay, that car was a little more than I expected.
It stood up a little bit.
I think it stood up like 2 feet when you let off of it.
Wow.
I tight. That thing did a nice burnout.
Yeah. Must be
That was really good.
Yeah,
you were slipping and sliding though.
Yeah. He didn't spill them. So guys, I gotta give prompts to Nate. He did hold the Starbucks while I was doing the burnout. That was good. He didn't spill a drop.
My face is probably insane on the.
I love that.
On the burnout video, I was like,
I know, it was great.
I wasn't expecting the car to stand up that much when you let off.
It was good. It started getting sideways.
Yeah.
I like that. Hey, simple build. It shows you 6.1, 5-speed. Keep it simple. 4-disc brakes.
It's great. It's
right?
perfect.
Put AC in it. Only thing we're missing is some cup holders.
Yeah.
But besides that, what a great car. I want to walk on the front. I try to come on the tire marks. But pretty decent. What do you think, Nate?
Yeah, and you let off. I saw you looking at looking at that truck, and you were like, let me let off before we get too dangerous.
First time driving the car. No, but I let off early. I left out. Next time I won't let off. It was good though. It was fun.
I think the other one were the Hellcat marks here, probably, right?
I don't remember. Yeah, something like that. But hey, if you guys like this car, give it a thumbs up. If you like the channel, please subscribe. Please leave on the comments if we should lower it. Madeline is going to give you some good shots on the side to show the height or the rake of the car. And then let us know. Let us know what else you want to see on the channel, and we will put it on. Okay, guys? See you next time.